Hey there.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. You haven't worried for a second. I was about to say that she had problems.
I mean, that's a fair fear to have. I told you I'm not very good with technology, so I am so proud of myself. I'm gonna have to get myself a present for this.
Oh yes, I think you should smoke a blunt or take a shot of some good liquor
Well,
and
I already
stuff.
did that before this because I didn't want to be completely incomprehensible, during the show. So, I smoked beforehand.
Oh well, I'm smoking now, so I can function high as a motherfucker. I, shit
Hey,
here,
uh, 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 uh.
actually, go
So
ahead.
no, no, yeah, I'm gonna smoke you under the table. You just wait. Just wait till you get me in person.
Oh okay, I'm gonna take you up on that offer, baby girl, because trust me, I'm a smoker. Hence, smoke is over. There you go.
I, yeah, I
so
see.
how so how has your week been? How has your day been?
Oh,
Um,
pretty good. I like to say that, I'm just lifing at this point. Every day is kind of the same, but still it's real nice because, you're just living your life. So
mhm.
it's all pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Um, just sitting here contemplating
I like
heat
that
that I
word.
might heat that might come my way because of a string of episodes that might drop or what have you, which will be done. Because like I told you before that we talked over the phone before this episode,
Mm-hmm.
my platform is for adult work, for adult film stars, sex workers, everything to do with our side of the spectrum,
Mm-hmm.
good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. And also, to me, we need a safe. We're missing the big brother, the gatekeeping, and all that to keep certain shit from happening to models, male and female, being
Right.
fucked over, being shitted on, and stuff of that nature stuff. So, which I'm ready for the smoke because I keep telling people, one, I hate people, and two, I don't give a shit.
See, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good friends. I can go with this. I've thought this way for a lot of years. I just don't, announce it because people tend to think you're a terrible person if you don't
Mhm.
like people. But they do shitty things. So I commiserate with you there. You got me.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I'm about truth. I'm also about fairness. I am an advocate for women. I'm an advocate for men. I'm an advocate for sex workers. I'm an advocate for anything, long as you are treated as a fucking human being and with
Exactly.
respect.
Exactly.
Period. Because at the end of the day, that's we are doing this to make money. But the same
Exactly.
token, don't get it twisted. We also put our lives on the line. And that's being fair about it. Now, with that being said, out this piece, let me do my particular. We can get this interview on the road, sexy.
Let's do this. I'm ready.
Okay, then hello everybody, and welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor, the perfect app for anyone who's trying to start their own podcasting career. All you have to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and get yourself a profile today and start potting for free. I'm your host, Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Y'all know what it is. Y'all done heard this before. Find my porn links, my music links. That's right, people. I do music and I got some hot ass shit that make girls' ass shake and also make you think at the same time. And so it's all with one link, allmylinks.com/ porn rap star. We have two wonderful sponsors. The first one being the Facebook of the LS community. I'm talking about lsworld.com. Go there today and get yourself a profile and continue your journey or start your journey into the life of kink. And one of the hottest magazines in the business today. I'm talking about Eroticism Magazine. So go to eroticismmagazine.com. Get yourself a monthly subscription. You can get the magazine either paperback or get it digital. And we're talking about some of the sexiest ladies from around the world. I'm talking about from England, Ireland, Spain, South America, North America, the United States, all over the world. You get to see them, and they're doing some freaky shit. So go to eroticismmagazine.com and subscribe today. Also, we're a proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. I'm talking about multiple podcasts giving you the Black experience. Plus, while you're there on that site, you can get some shopping done. Because you get the opportunity to buy products from over 500 Black-owned shops and retailers that sell their stuff online. So go to shopgwdistrict.com. Buy Black, support Black businesses, support the Black economy so we create generational wealth. Also, every Monday night on K97FM at K97FM.com, we're talking about Monday Night Smoke, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I sit down with a lady and gent, someone from the business of porn, and we're discussing the business of porn. We're not just talking about sucking dick, eating pussy people. We're talking about the ups and downs, the headaches, the money, the time we put into this business that makes the difference between a content creator and a porn star. So come check me out and tune in and catch that smoke, Monday Night Smoke, every Monday on K97, the official radio station for the porn community. Now, with all that being said, I'm going to sit back and let this sexy lady introduce herself.
Hi, all. I'm So'ren Luka. You can find me mostly on Twitter at So'ren Luka. And there you'll see all my links as well in the bio. I've been a sex worker for a few years, but have journeyed into performance and porn for the last 6 months. It's been a wild journey, but I kind of love it, and I foresee a lot more performances from me. So go check out my content, especially my X videos. You'll love it, I promise.
Okay, nice. Now, here's the question I ask. I know in some of your pictures you cover your face.
I
Is that
do.
is that something you plan to continue to do in the future?
So I'm on two minds about this. On the one hand, I do it for my own protection. You were talking about the other side of porn, the side that people don't see. And so I've had people that have gotten entirely too attached to my persona, stalk me. And so yeah, so it's one of the things that you deal with as a female performer. So I do it partially for that, and I would love to continue doing it, but I think at some point I'm gonna have to go face out, which I don't know when that will be.
Now, if you have listened to my podcast, people, you know I don't pull no punches. I keep it 100. What we said, unapologetic, uncensored, unapologetic, 100% honest. Yes, baby, you do. Because in the words of someone that told a producer that I dealt with back in the day said, there's no such thing as a mass. Can you name me a mass porn star? Because the face makes now with you cover the eyes, so we still get to see some of the face anyway,
Exactly,
period.
yeah.
Period. But at some point, yes, you would have to show your face because for one, if you want to further your career, plus you want to build your brand, it would
Exactly.
behoove you to show your face
Now,
because go ahead.
here's the thing though. You say this, but I think it's a different thing for men versus women. I can say that there are some masked male performers that do really, really well. But I wouldn't say
but
that
but
women
they have a
have the
gift.
same.
They have
Yes,
a gift.
it's a
See,
gimmick at that point.
that's the key. See, like for example, Gibby the Clown. Yeah, he plays an actual clown. He does it. His mask plays into his persona versus I don't want nobody to know my identity, so I'm just wearing a mask in this scene. You see where I'm
Exactly.
coming from? It's
No,
like in the
exactly.
case of Sarah Arabic. Sarah Arabic, she wears a mask, but part of because of her Muslim background, but she plays it up in the scene as part. You get what I'm saying? It dots the I, crosses the T's.
It does,
Because I
yeah.
tell people the key to porn is never underestimate the intelligence of your fans and make it make sense. You know,
Exactly.
because at the end of the day, now the way that you're doing it is not a bad way of doing it. Moderation is a build up. You get what I'm coming from? Because they're not seeing your face, then fine when they do, boom. And even to the point that now on the site, when in your scenes, do they see your face?
Yeah, no, so that's the thing, if people really want to see it, it's not, difficult to go see it. If you go look at my content on X videos or on OnlyFans or many vids, I'm face out because it's
Mm-hmm.
part of
They
it
done
is
paid
you.
for it now.
I mean,
We just suckered you in. Now you can see my face.
well, no, yes, well, see, that's the thing. It's it's kind of almost at this point a privilege. If you want to get the full experience, you got to be able to be willing to go get the full experience. I mean, I'm not. I can put it all out there, and I will eventually. But there's a little bit of mysteriousness, and I like that people actually have to make an effort, and that shows the true fans from the not so true fans. The ones that really want to see me, they're gonna go find me. They're gonna go buy my stuff. They're gonna go watch it, and they're gonna love it, and they'll get the whole me. But these other dudes, these reply guys, or these just like gross dudes that comment on your tweets, they're never gonna
Yeah.
see it because they don't want to go do the work.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't get it twisted. It's a good advertising ploy. You feel me? But it's like when this where it gets sticky when you end up getting bookings, paid bookings, because at some point, from looking at your stuff, to be honest with you, that probably is in your future.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean,
I'm
it's
just
in the
saying.
imminent future. Yes.
I'm just saying somebody's gonna pay you for this work, boo, because you putting in work, mama. You
I
giving them that
know.
work. You
I'm
giving them
giving
that
them
work.
all the work, baby.
You know
Just
what I'm
give
saying?
me.
So I see you shot with Smoke Buddy Artemis Triple X. Shouts out to him and
Yes.
stuff. Tell me about like working with him. How it was
He
like
was
working with him.
amazing. He was amazing. Hands down one of my most favorite shoots. The content itself, it looks beautiful. And it was just a
Mm-hmm.
great experience. Super professional, really sweet, just like hot content. It was all around great. Great shoot.
Yeah, oh, most definitely, most definitely.
Yeah.
So now, like you said, you was in the sex work business before you did porn. So let's go back.
Yes.
What got you into the sex work business to begin with, and tell us about your experience with it.
So, it wasn't really I want to say that like I chose it on my own and I just loved it and I'm a nympho and all this other stuff, but it was mostly because I was in a hard place in my life and I was like what can I do as, I don't know if fans know this, but I am disabled. I'm like, okay, so I'm disabled. I have all these other things going on. I need to make good money and I've been out of work
Mhm.
for a while.
So
What
how
can I
so
do?
how are you disabled? Explain.
So I'm
Wait.
legally blind. I'm legally blind.
Oh, so
Yes.
it's you. Oh, so you can't see at all, or you just
No, I
blurry
can't.
vision.
No,
Can't see it all.
it's just really blurry. It's just really
Okay, I
blurry.
see what you're saying. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. I see what you're saying. So do you have to wear glasses or?
Yes.
Okay, then I got you. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, go ahead.
But yeah, it was just in a tough time in my life and I'm like I need to make good money. What can I do? And I'd up until then I'd worked in like restaurants or research jobs or in universities and I was like,
Mhm.
well, I don't want to do that anymore. So I started out on Reddit. And what a dumpster fire. God, like I was on there for a while, but it's just a weird. I mean, you can make a lot of money there, but there's so many rules, and then I swear these
Yeah.
guys make these rules just so they can get 10 nudes from you. To be verified to get in this group to sell, and I'm like, why do I have to give
Mhm.
you 10 pics of my titties just to go sell pics of my titties in this group? So I was so I was on there for a little bit and I'm like, I don't like this. I want to go do other things. So I did the sugar baby stuff. I did independent work. And
Mhm.
then I had to go under the radar for, a specific stalker. And when I came back out, I'm like,
Mhm.
okay. So I did these other forms of sex work. Of them,
Mhm.
what would be good to return to? And I went back to performing, but didn't want to do solos anymore. So I started
Mhm.
reaching out to different male performers on Twitter and got my first few trades. And then it went off from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, um, be it that because with your story, you have did every pretty much part of the sex trade up into porn. With
Yes.
meet and greets, selling pictures. Did
Yes.
you webcam also?
No, I tried it for a little bit. It was the worst. I'm like, I feel like a fish
Yeah,
and
it's
a
not for
fish in a bowl,
everybody.
and they're just watching me. They're being creeps watching me. I can't do this. I can't know that they're watching me.
Yeah, because sometimes the hardest part is that you're playing to a screen.
Pretty
So,
much.
and sometimes some people are better when they have someone to bounce off of.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I
So.
need something to touch me. I like my dildo, but it just lays there, you know?
He said, "Now I need a warm body attached to that dick. Let's go."
Ex- exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's just, I mean, not a good conversationalist, you know, pretty boring, just, you know.
Okay. So, in your first scene when you shot, right? I because you've never did a boy girl scene before.
Correct.
Um, Walking in, what was your preconceived notions of a shoot?
You know, I didn't really have any. This was the branch of sex work that I didn't do too much research in, which was a mistake. I'm gonna put that out there. If you're wanting to get into this business, please do a lot of research. But I figured, you know, I have experience with guys. It shouldn't be that much different than if I'm just meeting someone and it's like a one night stand or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of just go into it like that. I completely forgot about the paperwork. The person was 2 hours late. It was just a terrible shoot. My very first one. I'm not gonna lie,
Oh.
but
So with your first shoot, like okay,
but
how can I
I learned
go?
a lot from it.
Okay. What did
Yeah.
you learn?
I learned always get the paperwork first. I learned that people can be terrible. And I
Mm-hmm.
learned that beds are really squeaky in videos. That's the bane of my existence. I swear to God.
But see, to me, I think that adds to the realism. Even if it squeaks, I don't give a shit. It's to the realism because some beds squeak. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
With so when you work with that male talent, how was it like working with that first male talent? Did y'all discuss boundaries? What did he feel comfortable? Because it sounded like from the start, the shoot wasn't going well. So how did he help you become comfortable through the shoot?
Oh, he didn't help with anything. You know, I did everything. I smoked us out heavily, so that definitely helped. But I wouldn't recommend that unless you are, you know, good with your smoke and can still be high functioning or whatever. But you know, that really helped. And then I
Hold on,
kind of
hold
just,
on. The rappers couldn't get it hard. That what happened.
well, I mean, maybe for them, but I'm good. But so yeah, I mean, I just try to let things
Girl.
go. And you know, I tried to let things go, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have a good shoot. This is gonna be, and it was a really good shoot. Um, but you know, it started out a little rough.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then the second shoot tells about that because I'm pretty sure that was a little bit better, and plus
Yes.
also you had some experience from the first shoot. So tell me about the second shoot.
My second shoot was my first professional shoot, and that
Okay.
was with Don Prince, and he is also an amazing, amazing performer, super sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he contacted me and was like, I was in Vegas at the time, and I go over there. He has the videographers ready. They're already setting up the equipment. I just had to put on lingerie. They did the stills. I did them by myself and then with him. And
Mm-hmm.
then, you know, we get into the scene and it was just amazing. It was a really good experience and he made it really fun and you know, I've worked with him since again and so it was just
Mm-hmm.
an all-around great experience for my first professional one.
Mm-hmm. So with the professional scene, because I'm pretty sure this one was a little bit more professional than the first one.
Yes. Yeah.
um, it, People don't understand when, especially when we're filming. Um, it's not just fucking.
Exactly.
That we have to pay attention to certain angles and stuff like that. With that first scene, with that scene, but this scene, your first professional scene, what
Mm-hmm.
did you take from it about working the camera, angles, and stuff like that? Because I'm pretty sure Don Prince also kind of helped guide you in the scene.
Yes, no, yeah, he did. He actually knew them better than I did, and the videographers he worked with, they do all of his shoots, so they knew him well, and they kind of just took over everything. I had to just listen to what they were saying and follow directions, and it was really helpful. And then, some if I was doing some things, he or like if I was blowing him, he's like, if you do it this way, it's better. And you'll even see it in the video with him. He's like, no, do it this way. So it was really helpful, and just to listen and to learn, and to um, and that's the other thing too. Like, some people love it when you interact with the camera versus just the performer. So that was something too. That I still don't know. I don't know if I should interact with it or if it's just solely the performer. But it's thinking about all of these things, and how is that, while you're doing it, imagining it as the finished video. What is that going to look like? And that's kind of how I do it. I kind of go in the way of, what do I want to see at the end of this, if you will,
Hmm.
or how
Yeah,
I want
because
it to look.
yeah, because one, you came in the game really doing like major shoots for the
Yes.
most part, shooting as a porn star.
Yes.
Um, which I hope you consider yourself a porn star, damn it, not a content
I
creator. But
mean, the funny thing, you asked me if I was ready, and I wasn't at the time. I was watching my own porn and masturbating because I was trying to hype myself up for this interview. I'm like, I'm in my sweatpants, and I don't really feel like a porn star, but I need to get into porn star mode for this, if you know what I
mm,
mean.
no, oh no, no, I'm not mad. Not mad that that you masturbated before before we recorded. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, that. Hold on, let me collect myself real
Yeah, no,
quick.
you get to keep that image. I won't even, that's for yours. You can think about that
With a
while we're
blunt,
talking.
just imagine with a blunt in the mouth, just like okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Hmm.
Okay, we back from the commercial. Back from commercial break. Uh, so, like I said, since then you have pretty much a shot with a well named talent.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What's some of the people that you had shot with other than him?
So, it almost sounds terrible of me to list them off because there's so many, but there was Don Prince, and there was Jason Sweets, and Davon Drake, and Eddie J, and Big Trey, and uh
Mm-hmm.
Thugger's World, but he used to be Air Thugger, and Todd Jones, and PF Bangs, and just a lot of names. Oh my god, Musa Phoenix, and Artemis, and Druff Bandit, and Tay Lit. So just I think I'm at like 25
Mm-hmm.
performers now in 6 months. So it's been a
Damn,
good
yeah,
record.
yeah. You got a lot of flavor on your site. If majority of that was content trade,
you
so which
know,
is
I was hoping people would think that. I'm like, I hope people don't think I'm just one track mind, if you know what I mean.
mm-hmm,
Because
mm-hmm,
that's a whole conversation in and of itself, is the whole BBC interracial thing, and kind of getting pigeonholed
mm-hmm,
into that. And that's a weird thing that I didn't realize. Like, some producers now don't
mm-hmm.
want to pair me with other types of guys, only black male performers, and I'm like, no, I
But
work
see,
with everyone.
the reason for that because see, I explained this to ladies when it comes to porn. You have a bunch of men that run the business, and their thought process is, I'm not going to steer away from what making the money. So if white on white porn, let's say, was making money, black on black porn, you would see more of that, not interracial. But because
Correct.
interracial has became king,
Yes.
now that's all you pretty much see because that
Yes.
what makes the money, period. So, and the biggest misconception that girls run into is that because you shoot with a lot of BBC, that oh, you a BBC slut, which we already know. People talk about that is so racist
Yes.
and da. But it's not that you're not willing to shoot with other colors. You just don't have the opportunity.
Exactly, and I always explain it as I feel like I'm very ambiguous looking in terms of a person, so widely I would look good with all types of bodies and all looks of men, and so for me, I'd love to shoot with everyone. It doesn't make a difference, but what sells sells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
So because even to the point that when I started, I was working with black girls, and then I eventually moved into interracial, and yeah, my money
Hmm.
popped up. Period. Yeah, I was getting damn cuckold sessions. Stop,
Um,
stop fucking with me. You feel me? So it's to me, like I said, it's you have to go with what the trend is and what the game
yes,
is if you want
yes,
to make the money. But at the same token, also you want to have variety
yes.
in every which way of that in your scenes, your sites, and okay, whatever. Um, I was reading an email. it's it.
That's how I
This all
feel
I'm
when
gonna
I read emails too, except I say fuck you a lot when I read emails.
full, full, full disclosure. I'm just gonna say this. I hit up a lady about doing a interview. Right now, mind you, I
Hmm.
interviewed top of the business. Didn't have to pay them or nothing like that for exposure. Period. Um, she sit here and screams, "This would be more beneficial for you guys than me. I would have to charge. I offer 15-minute interview for $250."
Hey
And had the
man.
nerve. Hold on. And had the nerve to screenshot her Pornhub. I had to take my glasses off on this. We're gonna take a
now
break from the interview.
now he's serious. He's putting his glasses on.
Took them off. Let Let me make this clear, people. You have to be the most ignorant on God's green earth to sit here and tell me 250, and then you gonna screenshot your Pornhub.
Well, does she have a
Let's
lot? Does she have a lot of
let
viewers?
no no
I don't like it when people say this, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate and say good for her.
no
She knows what her time is worth, so
mm,
more
no.
power
But
to
see,
you.
not it's nothing wrong with her knowing what her woman call is worth. But let me explain to you, as a person that is in this business, is in entertainment and the whole nine. Those subscriptions, views, or what have you on Pornhub, not necessarily mean she's making a shitload of money. Does not necessarily mean that she's moving the needle. Does not necessarily mean that she's a big star. Okay? Sometimes ladies take followers and certain numbers as worth, and it's not worth. Now, let me tell you why. Let me break it down to you. Who I will pay for $250? If it is a B-list celebrity, yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. If it's a Mandy B, if it's a Joe Buttons, if it's a comedian. Because understand, I actually interviewed a movie director for a Netflix movie. You feel me? The point being is the platform of the podcast puts you in more homes, more ears than Pornhub or Twitter.
Well, I think that depends on the person, but probably.
Yeah, yeah. So even though this is what I'm saying, it's not the no, because I tell people it's not about the no. It's how you say no. Because at the end of the day, let me tell you this: if she did that to let's say, someone that was major, did that to somebody, because you never know who you saying no to. and who they may know. Because I'm gonna give you the story why I say that. One of my best friends had the opportunity to produce and feature on a Jeezy album. I'm pretty sure you know who Jeezy is, right? Young Jeezy.
Yes.
Married? Okay then. He asked the question, who the fuck was Young Jeezy? And didn't do it. Icy came out a month later. My homeboy lives in Durham. Smoke that over. The point being is me, I interview everybody that's willing to come on my podcast. The reason why, because I want to highlight everybody from every spectrum of this business, period. I don't turn you down too tough unless I just know, well, I don't turn down anybody for the most part. Because one, y'all helping me at the same time I'm helping you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I'm perturbed, because you could have just said no. Why the fuck you showing me a Pornhub? I have a Pornhub. Actually, I probably have more views than you. Hands down. Do you understand where I'm coming from? I make money in my sleep. Now, you could have just sent the link tree. If you want to impress me, you could have sent your YouTube page. And you got 250 subscribers on YouTube. That means more than Pornhub. Because guess what? That's clean money. You feel what I'm coming from? Yeah, because it's kind of like what I tell people. It's okay knowing your worth, but also fucking realistic.
Well, see,
You feel
and
what I'm coming
that's
from?
see, but see, that's where I disagree with you. If I can do that. So for
No, go ahead.
myself. So for myself, if you look at me, if you look at my numbers, they're really low because I'm relatively new. But I would say about myself and my potential and what I know that I can do, that I'm much more beyond those numbers. But you have to actually give me a chance and get to know me. Um, so yeah, I think it works.
But see, here's the difference. You have cachet. Let me explain to you. I've been in this business since 2015. Let me break this down to you. The level you at right now for who you shot with, you should have been making, would have been making.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you want to know
But see,
why?
so,
No,
here's
hold on.
so you say that, but I've had a major producer, when I
Mm-hmm.
told them my rate, they completely ridiculed me. They're like, your numbers are low. How can you demand? I'm like, I'm not demanding anything, right?
Yeah.
But to your point though, like, you say that confidently, but that's a
No,
number
I
they wouldn't have.
said back in the day when I came in, you would have been making 800. The reason why, because you have named off guys who basically have AVN certification
Yes.
in a shot for major companies.
Yes.
Right
I
there alone. No, hold on, let me finish. Right there alone, you would have gotten that. Now, times changed. You feel where I'm coming from? Times changed.
Yes.
Trust me on that. It times change. It is what it is. You feel me? But what I'm saying is, when it comes to it, if you know your worth, you have the cachet to say that.
Yes.
You feel me? At the end of the day, for example, if I'm trying to give you the best example. Okay, then like was okay, now I'm gonna give you the best example. If I'm an up and coming artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm hot. I'm banging. I'm killing SoundCloud. Do you think the baby, is gonna give me a discount?
No.
Actually, the baby's gonna charge me more because I'm not on his level. Correct?
Correct.
Because I ain't got the cachet. But if, let's say, J. Cole hooks up with him, right? And he
Yes.
gonna give him a discount. J. Cole is hot. He got the cachet. You feel what I'm coming from? The only way you can sit here and say your worth is the cachet that you have. That makes your worth. Because see, the biggest thing is, it's not about, you can sit here and say I'm worth $1 million. But your experience can sit here and tell me you worth 300 because you ain't never did nothing in front of the camera. You feel where I'm coming from? Plus, on top of that, now in this day and age, yeah, they look at numbers to a certain extent. To a certain extent. But as you grow, but see, do you want to know why they paying cheaper?
Well,
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm shooting you. You got a freaking OnlyFans. You my competitor. Why the hell I'm gonna give you 1,000?
well,
No one
because
thinks about that. No one thinks
well,
about
because
that.
because they need us. That's why. I mean,
Yeah. But at the same,
we may not be on your level, but we're the money makers. You know.
yeah, no, don't get it twisted. Women make more money than men in this business per capita. But listen what I'm saying. Brazier might pay, let's say, it's just hypothetical. They might pay 350. They used to pay 800. Like I said, one, because of OnlyFans, normalization of porn, the influx of all the girls in the business and guys, money went down. Because like I said, think it like I told somebody, you used to have porn releases. You don't have porn releases no more that you hear about.
Not on
You
the
feel
big
what I'm from?
scale, not on the big scale anyways, but I would say
Yeah,
online there are online releases. You see them with like still with Brazzers or Bang Bros or that Evil
yeah,
Angel, you know.
yeah. But here's the crazy part. The most traffic is going to the content creators.
Yes, no, it's a huge
Okay,
part of it
yeah.
now.
Do you
Yeah.
understand how happy the industry big heads was when OnlyFans said they were going to kick sex workers off the fucking site?
Oh, I'm sure they were, elated.
Come on, and let's keep it 100. And I said this, even though I win for the LBGQ and the BBWs, Brazier shot a transsexual in the BBW because they throwing shit against the wall because they losing the war to the clip sides.
Oh, I'm
But
sure.
nobody wants to say that. You feel what I'm saying? No one wants to look at it that way. No one wants to say that. So back to with Disney, we're gonna get back to your interview. Is that like I said with Miss Lady? I'm sitting here looking. She got 22, 22.6 million. I have over 100 million. So actually, I'm doing you more of a favor you doing me. And I'm on multiple platforms. You see what I'm saying? What it is she didn't go do her research. That's another thing. I've worked with girls. I had girls that sit here and tell me, I was like, have you seen my work when I hit them up? Have you seen my work? No, I don't watch porn. Now I want you to think about this. I guarantee you, because I'm telling you, 15 years in this business, the females that think business wise, that are business savvy, business smart, let me tell you what age they are. They in their fucking 40s, guaranteed. They have been in business before they walked into this mother in some kind of way, whether it was sex work or corporate, or some kind of way, and they took the business serious.
Yes.
And that is who are the ones that be successful. I sat here and talked to Sarah J. I sat there and watched her go from just being on somebody's shit to hiring motherfuckers. Smoke that over, people. I can tell you what mistake a girl made. And I said, this is a mistake. The reason why, because you let me know that right now, I'm glad I am not working with you. Because if I did get you on set, you're going to act like a bitch. No disrespect. Females don't realize how you say no. Now, what if I got cachet and I know damn near all the top companies and producers? I say, yo, I ran into this girl around Smile. You know, she posted up a Pornhub talking about that. You know how many of them producers would say, oh, let me write her name down. So I would not contact her because she sounds like she gonna be a problem. You feel what I'm saying? You wanna know why all
Hmm.
the guys shoot with you? Because Don Prince went your boy ear, yo, So'ren, she's a beast. She's professional. She's sexy. She can suck dick. She can fuck. For real, man. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. That same soul, too, dog. That ain't the same conversation women have. Trust me, when they refer dudes. Seen and said don't come up in the conversation. But for dudes, oh, yeah. If you made me money, I'm gonna tell the next dude. He gonna
Oh
tell the
yeah,
next dude. You feel what I'm coming
that
from?
is it. Well, that is exactly what happened to me as well. I kind of just, after those first two shoots, my next string of shoots was all just word of mouth,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
yeah, because they said firework. Because see, that's the thing of it is that girls don't understand. If you want to be successful, you gotta be a complete son on this camera. Nasty with it, freaky with it. And from the things I see, yeah, I see why they calling you. For
I'm
the
just being
pics,
myself though. You know.
I can fish take the water. So most definitely. So when it comes to when guys approach you for doing shoots, what they need to
Mhm.
bring to the table, how they need to approach you. Because I know you have a lot of guys that hit you up. Some of them dumb fuckers send you a dick picture, thinking that that's gonna make you want to shoot with them and shit. You dumb pricks. But but speak on that though. You know what I'm saying? How should they come at you? What they need to bring to the table to make you say, yeah, we can do content trade. I'll work with you. I'll shoot with you.
So it's basically along the lines of what you were saying. I just want to see that they're really serious about it. Like when I when I approach someone, I send them a headshot. I tell them where I'm located. I give them all of my links. I send them a demo reel and I'm like, this is my availability. I'm going to be touring your area or whatever. I make it really professional. I send out all of my information.
Mm-hmm.
And then most times I get a response back and they're like, can I contact you? And then we have that first initial conversation. And during that time, we'll talk about limits and what's okay and what's not okay. And so I want guys to approach me the exact same way. Please, like when you contact me, tell me like what you actually want to do. Give me some information. Let me see if you're legitimate. Like, and I have been sent dick pics, or I have been sent like links to where they have like two fans on their OnlyFans. Not saying that numbers are super, super important, but I want to see that you have platforms. I want to see that you've worked with people. I want to see that like you're not just some bro that has a big dick that decided to go into OnlyFans or whatever. Like, I want it
Mm-hmm.
to be good. I want people to look at it and be like, wow, this was a great scene, or like they had great chemistry or whatever. And then also like I will say I get a lot of requests without a lot of thought behind them. Like, so I'm based in Texas, but I get requests from everywhere and it makes it hard. I'm like, well, you're in California or whatever. And a lot of times they're like, just come out and see me. Well, okay, are you gonna pay for a flight, or are you gonna help me with the like hotel or something like that, where I'm not the only one putting in all of the work? Because there are plenty of performers that have flown me out specifically just because
Mm-hmm.
they want me, and that makes me want to shoot with them. I'm like, dear God, you like pay for my plane ticket. I'm gonna do you so good. You're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
feeling great that you invested that in me to bring me out there. So like, show me a little effort, guys. It's not that hard. You have some of the most
I mean,
beautiful and
I do.
sexually, they have access to the most beautiful and sexually talented women on the planet that are trying to work with them. Put in some effort.
Yeah, I mean, don't get it twisted. I tell any dude, you're gonna have to spend money, whether you're gonna pay them or you're gonna have to pay to bring them or go to them. Period. Especially as a guy,
Yes.
is especially even because it was a conversation about the paid content trade, and I
Yeah.
in the conversation, my thoughts was a complete newbie. I see that if it's a complete newbie, he came straight off the boat. Yeah, because me being a male talent and a producer, it's nothing worse than having a dude that can't get it up. I used to
Yeah.
hate breaking in newbies because them the ones that were the worst.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can see why a girl would ask for paid content trade from a guy who is a complete newbie. But when it comes to someone that got cachet, come on. Because
Well,
because y'all kind of would benefit from it together.
no, true,
Especially
but
especially if he travel hotel.
pardon?
Especially if he cover travel hotel.
Well, see, so that's the thing though. Like that's why a lot like a lot of times they'll just pick one. Like up until
Mm-hmm.
now, I've done just straight trades. I've done one paid trade, but he was like a multimillionaire, and that was just for his whatever. Well, it was just for his whatever. His That was just his kink. He,
Flex.
you know
This
what?
subtle flex is brought to you by
But
Miss Luke. She fucks millionaires, ladies and gentlemen. God damn.
I count, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't I? But so I've done straight trades up until now, but like you were saying, Don, he's said that our videos consistently have netted him so much
Yeah.
money. I'm like, well, why not? Why wouldn't I ask? Even if he is who he is and he has cachet or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I am who I am, and I mean this is what I do full time as work. So eventually at some point I'm going to want, it's work. I want to be paid for my work. So
Mm-hmm.
I that's stuff I'll have to figure out from here on out. I just got
Mm-hmm.
signed to an
Mm-hmm.
agent, so I'm figuring out how that works.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a whole new side of this now. I'm excited.
Most definitely. So because I mean, like to me, like the things I used to do was like I pay her for a scene and we do a content trade scene. So she walks away with a scene and walk away with money, period. So that she gets the best of both worlds. Um, and then like I said, I've done straight up content trade. I actually when I got in the business for the majority of the time I was in the business, I was actually a booking agent, manager, producer, all that for the ladies that worked under me, period. And so as interesting as you said that you're dealing with an agent, how did you go about that process of finding an agent to work with? Did they find you? And what made you come to the decision that you need an agent?
So I kind of came to that decision after I had just one too many instances of male performers just straight up fucking with me. Like they were making it difficult for a trade to even be worth it anymore. And I'm like, you know what? As much as I'm diligent and researching these people, it doesn't really
Mm-hmm.
stop me from having these experiences. But if I have
Mm-hmm.
a more professional person who has links and networks in this
Mm-hmm.
industry, they're gonna better know. They're gonna have a ear out on who's okay to work with and who's not okay to work with, and it's more of a protection of sorts for myself because I'm like, I want real bookings. I want
Mm-hmm.
people that are really serious about the profession, people that are going to make it really easy. Like there's nothing better than going into a shoot and doing the shoot and you get all the paperwork and you get all the content and it's not a big deal and it's easy and then you get the video and it's amazing. Like it's a great
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
They should all be like that, but they're not.
Yeah.
In reality, they're not. And then I thought about if I had an agent, I would seem more legitimate and I would get the types
Mm-hmm.
of bookings that I'm really wanting to further catapult myself. Trades are nice, but how
Mm-hmm.
far can I go with just those? I need to take the next step to go the next step. I had to get one at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And
So I mean,
I approached him.
okay then, okay then. So what experiences that led you? Because when you were saying the male talents, the
Yes.
bullshit stuff. Now, trust me, I'm not saying that they didn't happen to you because babe, I can tell you stories.
I'm sure. I'm sure you
My
could.
God, woo! Trust me, this business. But what's some of the things that these guys did?
I mean, just petty little things like, they wouldn't give me they'd have my 2257 but wouldn't give me theirs so they could sell the content but I couldn't, or
What
they
the
would.
fuck?
Yeah, I mean that happened with my very first shoot. Or they will,
Mm-hmm.
like a recent one, the person, I'm very, like I said, I'm not great with technology. I do everything on my ho phones. I don't have a computer, so like everyone just Google Drives me the content. I've never had an issue with this. Every
Mm-hmm.
performer has been really great about it, but this last one, the dude doesn't send it to me and then posts the video for sale before he even gets it to me.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'm
See,
just
I
like
hate, man, girl, I freaking hate dudes. Look, fellas, it. Doesn't matter who puts it up first.
That's what I'm saying. That is
Doesn't
what I'm
matter.
saying. We
That
don't
man,
have this. We don't have the same fan base. It's not gonna reach. It's not gonna reach my fans. I'm not gonna reach your fans. We don't have the same fan base. It doesn't. I mean, like they don't think with their brains. They think with their dicks. That's. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's like that's. It doesn't make sense to me.
it's. I did a whole show where we broke down traffic with me and my man Peter King, and to go back to it, our traffic is 75% gay. You fucking idiots.
That is what I'm saying.
No, excuse me. I'm not even gonna say five. It's like no, yeah, 75.
It's a lot. No,
75.
I would say even more. Most of the creators, you know how you were talking about angles, so like
Yeah,
Thugger's World.
yeah.
He had his camera set up in a specific way, and he was explaining it to me. He's like, I have a large gay following. They love my ass. I have to shoot this angle. I'm like, oh, okay, let's I mean, by all means, let's do it. It's
I,
not the
I'm,
same.
but see, that's why I said what was missing in the game is what we had back in the day. What you're talking about when it comes to the agent. That
Yeah.
was the producer. See, what happened, it went from when girls got in the business, they went looking for a producer.
Yeah.
Because the producer groomed you to go to the big ones because we had the connects for that.
Yes.
Now they just go see the cell phone, go get OnlyFans, and now they think they're a porn star.
Well, I mean, I've definitely considered myself one when I just had my phone and my platforms, but at some point I
Mm,
realized I want to make enough money to retire off this. I need to take the next steps, shoot with some big production companies, get someone that's gonna, like you said, not necessarily groom me, but knows what it will take to get like that star power
yeah,
out, you know?
yeah, yeah. Because the thing of it is with you from looking at your your stuff is that, like I said, you know how to work your angles. I give you that. That you a slim thick. It is nice, period. And plus your energy on camera.
And see, that's the
Um,
thing. I'm not actually slim thick. I'm very, very small, like very small. I'm less than 100 pounds, but it's because of a lot of modeling experience that I know how to make myself look like I got a lot more curves than I actually do. If I can give away a secret of mine.
mm, okay, most definitely. Now
Mhm.
let's get to the part of the show where the dicks go limp and the get dry. So now you being been running your own site,
Mhm.
or what have you. Um, let's get real. The ups and
Okay.
downs of business, the ups and downs of the business, the ups and downs of the money. Not
Mhm.
every month is good. Not every month is hot.
Mhm.
So speak to that because one of the biggest misconceptions is that people think that we could we make money, we make bank easy. All this from girls posting how much they made on Twitter to celebrities jumping on OnlyFans. You get what I'm saying? Period.
Yes.
Speak to the ups and downs of the money. Also, when it's slow, what do you do to pick it up?
So the ups and downs, like the ups obviously is you have a great potential to have streams of passive income basically. So you just throw these videos up on these platforms, and then you may have a set of fans, but every month or every 2 months or whatever, you consistently get more fans and they can just stay up there. Like
Mhm.
I think one of my earliest videos is one of my best selling ones because new people just keep finding it. And it's a nice thing to be able to just have that as a source of income there,
Mhm.
versus doing something like a 9 to 5 where your time is not your own. You're only making money if you're putting in that type of work. But in this case, you can put it up on like 10 or 12 different sites and make it may not be great at first. Like I don't personally make a lot from content right now, just because,
Mm-hmm.
you know, dudes are cheap, and in general society feels like, well, no, but so dudes are
No,
very
but you
cheap.
ain't lying. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. But
I
go
mean,
ahead.
if you go to my platforms, they're like $3. The videos are
Yeah,
three
I know.
dollars, but you know, but they don't want to buy it. I'm like, and it's not only that they're cheap, but people are so into entertainment being a free thing that they think that this should be free too. No, you know, this
Mm-hmm.
is time, this is energy. These are people
Yes.
working. We're people. We're not a
Yeah.
TV character. We're a person in this video that you're watching. We put in the
Mm-hmm.
work. We traveled to that place. We got that hotel room. We did the work. There's a camera crew. There's like all these different components going into it that need
Mm-hmm.
to be paid for. I mean, if you're nutting to me, you should be sending me a tip. Why isn't my Cash App ringing right now? I'm sure there are a bunch of people on X videos watching me right now, and my Cash App is there, and no one ever sends me a tip. That's how I know.
Mm-hmm.
But so that, I think that's kind of the downside of it, is that we see all of these images of people getting all this money, and it is totally possible. I'm not gonna lie,
Mm-hmm.
there are those girls that, but I think it has a lot to do with luck, really. Like something happens in their video, absolutely blows up or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they make a ton of money from it, or they just have a certain look that at the time
Mm-hmm.
is super hot or whatever. Who
Mm-hmm.
knows? So you have a great potential to make a lot of money and get those homes or whatever, or the
Mm-hmm.
designer stuff. But it's also a lot of slow periods. Like I see everyone's OnlyFans is like discounted right now, and I know people are hurting, right? It's the holidays, no
Mm-hmm.
one's really buying porn at the
Mm-hmm.
moment because they're too busy traveling or buying gifts or whatever else. So it's kind of a hit or miss, really. You can make tons of money at one point and then just have nothing for literal
Mm-hmm.
weeks, like no sales for weeks. So I mean, you definitely have to be strong, and if you're not, you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, because I think these are the keys to success when it comes to business: consistency, consistency, and
Yes.
patience.
Yes.
Because trust me, porn helped me with this business, helped me with podcasting, because you know what I'm saying, because of patience. Um, Also, it makes you be consistent because you have to keep updates. You also have to be consistent with your brand.
Yes.
What I'm saying, of because how they see you the first time, that's how they want to continue to see you.
Yes.
Period. And they also want to see you evolve, as well as expand even your content. Because a lot of times girls get stuck in that one spot, and then just like you were saying with the BBC shit,
Yes. Yeah.
you get stuck in that one spot because they got comfortable, and then the money start to slow up because you have to change with the business. The business don't change for you. I always tell girls that,
Yes.
period. And like I said, with you, what I like about you, you stay on brand.
I try
It looks,
to.
it looks professional to the pics, to the stills. I don't give a damn. You ain't showing your face, goddamn. I can see that, yeah, but baby girls are professional with her shit. How important is it for you to stay on brand and to stay on that level of professionalism?
So I think this has a lot to do with my past history in sex work, because a lot of the other things that I did really depended on a lot of authenticity and accuracy. Right, I have to be who I am, deep in myself, so that I can charm these people into giving me their money, and then I have to also always look, like you said, I have to look like myself. I have to keep up with everything, and it does have to look professional, or otherwise people don't think you're real. They don't want to give you money. They're like, no, you're definitely fake or whatever. So, um, to me, being myself, and using that as a part of my brand was always really important to me, because when when people, when they watch my videos, I want them to think like that's actually that person, and it's not an act, and
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be like that every single time, which it is. You can tell, like, in the
Mm-hmm.
videos when you watch. Like I feel like it's me in every single one of them, and that makes them more personal to the viewer, if you will.
Yeah, because what I like about you is that your shit is sensual and sexy.
Yes.
One of the things that is missing in porn nowadays because of the amateur explosion, period. Speak to being different by doing that and the purpose of it, of being sensual, the kissing, the touching, the slow, methodical sex versus, oh, he's just gonna pound the shit out your ass and fuck face you for 15 minutes.
Um, okay, so can you ask that one more time so I make sure to answer all parts of it? Because I
All right, we're gonna start with each part. Part one.
okay.
You make it a point because I see you making a point for everything to be sensual and sexy, somewhere lustful.
Yes. Well, so
Go ahead.
that's purely selfishness on my part. I don't date outside of the industry. For obvious like safety reasons. I
Yeah.
want to be able to, not have to worry about STDs and whatnot when I'm working with performers or whatever. Not I mean, I'm always tested or whatever, but I just feel like that introduces a lot of extra problems, especially when I do want to be cognizant of like the health of other performers or whatever. But I do that mostly for myself because I want to get into the scene. So like the kissing, I know a lot of performers don't kiss. I love it. I love if the male performer likes it. I think it sets the scene. I think it helps. I think it helps make porn real because a lot of guys, right? If you date them in real life, they think sex should be like porn sex, and they'll just
Yes.
like they'll no foreplay whatsoever. They just want to get in you and just ram you immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, 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 no. This isn't. I mean, let's. I like that type of porn too, where it's more realistic, reality
Yeah.
porn, if reality porn, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I do that mostly for myself because I'm like I like it. I think it makes the scene very sexy. I think it's a different type of scene than what people are used to, which
Mm-hmm.
intrigues them and it also
Mm-hmm.
like humanizes porn too.
Yeah. Because to me, I think that what porn was. A lot of the scenes that you saw was sensual. They was kissing, this, that, and the third. Even back when I came into business.
Yes.
Period. And now it's shit. They could be married. They don't even kiss on the fucking scene. It's like really, y'all married. Y'all ain't even kissing the scene. He just beating the brakes off of it. And to me, it makes the scene more impressionable. It makes the scene not just realistic, but to me, it makes it more of a movie.
Yes.
And I said that we lost the movie effect when it came to porn. And I see that you making a point to give it that movie look. That your sex, even if it's straight fucking, tells a story.
Yes.
You feel me? Period. Do you do role play or skits in your scenes?
I want to, but I'm a really bad actor. Like in the in, in the Don Prince one, they wanted me to act, and I was just like having a absolute conniption. I'm like, no, 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 you guys don't realize this isn't my thing. I totally closed up. It was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Penny City and Nikki Sequoia, they were doing the filming and they had to kind of
Uh,
just walk me. They had to
mm-hmm.
walk me through it, and I
Mm-hmm.
felt so bad. I'm like, I'm not an actor. I am so sorry. I would like to get into role play and stuff because I think it's
Mm-hmm.
so fun. And no,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So here's the thing. Yes, I have done one, but that was my own idea, so that's why it came out so well. It was
Well, there you
my
go.
it
There
was
you go.
my breakfast in bed video.
Ooh.
We stole whipped cream from the buffet at the hotel and then used that in a scene, and it turned out amazing. That it
Oh
was
my God. Who was that
yes,
with? Who was that with?
uh PF Bangs.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know him. I know him. He's a
Yeah.
legend. God, you just hitting all the you hitting the legends. See that what I'm saying? And you been in the business how long? You been
Six
filming how long?
months.
6 months.
6 months.
Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. Now, you, I tell females this. You're gonna start seeing your money increase probably in the next 2 to 3 months.
God, I hope so.
Nah. When you're gonna be coming back on this show on the regular because I like talking to you. I like you. You don't pull no punches. You're gonna give me what I need. So yes, I want you to come
Oh,
back very
I give everybody
often.
what they need. Don't just wait. You
See,
just wait.
see. That why I can't wait. I can't wait to do the special smoke episodes. I can't wait to do the smoke. Oh my god, we'll talk about that in the aftercare when after we finish
Yes.
recording this. But um, man, I lost my train of thought.
That's okay.
See,
Collect yourself there. Yeah. What do you got for me next? What was the
well,
second part of that question?
the second part of that question is with you being with you doing the sensual and stuff like that, do you feel that it makes you stand out more because the way porn is now? Because to me, I think it makes your scene stand out more, even to the point that if someone's going down a timeline, they will stop to look at it. You feel what I'm coming from?
Yes, I think, and I've noticed this too, like in the performer pool now,
Mm-hmm.
I can safely say there's maybe just a handful of other female performers that are the same, female and male performers. I would say people like Spanish Barbie, that's
Mm-hmm.
her whole thing. She's very much into sensual porn. I would
Mm-hmm.
say Isaiah Maxwell,
Mm-hmm.
similar. And then I think there's such a here too. There's such a distinction between like American porn and European porn.
Yeah.
I am so fascinated by European porn. If you watch their stuff, all of their stuff is very very sensual. Like I want to hop on a plane and go to Spain and Italy and France and film there because it's amazing. Like they're little mini films.
Mm-hmm.
They're so beautiful. So yeah.
Yeah, because I was watching. It was a long time ago. I watched this company called GGG. It was three G's, but they were based out of Germany. And it was a lot of like BDSM shit. And even though it was BDSM, they won't beating up the pussy. You feel what I'm
No.
saying? It's like male talents. Male talent should understand you always change up the pace because one,
Yes.
especially with camera, they want to see how much of the dick she's actually taking. That's why you slow up. That's why you part the butt cheek when you hit the doggy style. When she's riding it, cowgirl, you part the butt cheek. How much of the dick she's really taking. It's the little ambiances of scenes that make the scene great that people don't even realize. That's why iron sharpens iron. That's why it's best to work with a professional. I'm just saying.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, but no, but the thing that what I was saying with your situation, because I had the same conversation with a smoke buddy baby Gracie, is that the cashier that you're building up is going to pop because they're seeing you with all the popular guys. You see, and they seeing you taking it. You feel me? And giving it. Because like I tell females, and plus also from looking at the pictures and stuff, you know how to work the camera. And that is
Yes.
very important with being especially a female porn star. How to work the camera, how to look at the camera, how to move on the camera, period. It's like even with the stills that I see, yeah, you know what the hell. You probably knew what you were doing damn near when you walked in the door. You
Well,
feel
and I think this is the case with a lot of female performers is that a lot of us start out as some sort of a model. And I've been
Yeah.
in the modeling industry for many years now. I did runway for a little bit. I've been published in a couple of magazines and things like that. Like I had a whole ass model coach that, coached me for several years. And I feel like a lot of us too have kind of that background. Like if you look at Sidra Sage, she
Mm-hmm.
was a dancer or whatnot, and that really
Mm-hmm.
reflects in the photos too, because we have to hold ourselves in certain ways, because of like we want a certain look or whatever, and for myself too, because I also hide my face. That's where a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
modeling comes too, and I'm like, oh, I can do this and I'm still showing a lot of body or whatever, but it covers what this part of my face or whatever too. So it's, you know, being cognizant of your body and the types of shapes that it makes and how that's going to look in pictures. And it really helps to have that background. So if,
Mm,
you know, girls are wanting to get into it, having that is super helpful.
yeah.
And maybe just even practicing if you're not, if you don't get any actual photo shoots or whatever, just
Mm,
practicing in the mirror.
mm. Yeah, because even to the point that like you have a different and distinct look, and I like
Yes.
that, especially with your hair. I like the hairstyle. That shit funky, yo. I mean, for real, it makes you stand out. That's what I'm saying. It's like you seem like a person that you stand out when you walk into a room anyway. Say
Well,
you
see,
have a
but this,
confidence
so
with you.
see, that's how you distinguish yourself, though, because if you, like you were saying, there's such a the market at this point is super saturated with both male and female performers. How do you make people notice you? You know,
Hmm. Yeah.
your looks have to be one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think a lot of people don't, what I say, take an assessment of their business.
Yeah.
Where you look at, okay, I'm here now. What can I do to increase what I'm doing and enhance what I'm doing? That's why I said, like, even with females, like for example, because I always said this. At some point, even if a female, depending on the fetish that she's doing, let's make that clear, she will have to eventually drift into boy girl because the fan base would demand it.
Yeah.
Period. You know, to me, the girls that can avoid that is the ones that they do probably a lot of hardcore BDSM shit.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So to me, with you moving in the future, because you say you want to definitely do more role play. Love to see you in some heels. I'm just curious. It just seems like no one wear heels anymore. No one
Have
wear
you
heels.
worn them? They're not comfortable. That's why they don't
Oh,
wear them no more.
I mean, look, you talking to a photographer that had girls had to made them wear heels.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I know because them things is probably uncomfortable as fuck. Because you know what Tyra Banks said, it ain't a hot heel if it don't make your toes hurt.
You know, I don't know. I mean, I totally get what you're saying, but I don't know about that. I barely have pants
Mhm.
on, so we'll see
Oh,
if I
I'm
can ever get to the, you know, heels level right there.
uh, no, because to me, I think that it does add a different element to one the outfit, to the scene, the look. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I'm old school. So the point I grew up on, them girls, they kept the heels on. Period. And plus, there's dudes that's into that. Period. Because even to the point that even with when you wear heels, the calves, it make the calf muscles and stuff like that. Trust me, as a photographer, I think about all that.
No,
You know.
I've been noticing that as a trend in what I'm seeing on Twitter is there's more and more shoots where it's like full lingerie sets with the hosiery and the heels. I think
Yeah.
Dread is one where the girls are
Yeah.
always in these beautiful lingerie and then he's pounding away at them. I'm like, it doesn't seem like it fits, but whatever, it looks pretty.
Yeah.
Um
Because I think that any girl that does this business, you try to be a sex symbol.
well, oh yeah, for sure.
Let's keep it 100. Because the point being is that you want to be on some Katie Morgan shit. You want to be on some Jenna Jameson shit. Now, whether you have your own business or you run your own company, that ain't what I'm talking about. You're remembered.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. I
That
mean,
that that.
go
No,
ahead.
go ahead. No,
No,
go ahead.
no, yeah, I have to have my fans seeing me as a total goddess, you know, if I want them to keep watching my things, you know? So yeah,
Mhm.
you definitely have to keep that up.
Yeah, and you definitely do. Cause like I said, I love the pictures. I love what you're doing seriously and stuff. So here's the other question. So are you into BDSM? I'm just curious.
You know that so here's the thing. I as you know, as many dudes as I have fucked, I'm still pretty new to most things, but I'm very open minded, and I
Hmm.
have tried certain things, and I don't say no to anything unless I've tried it once and I've decided, you know, it's not really for me.
Hmm.
So like bondage, I'm willing to do. I don't know about degradation. It's not really my thing, but I could try it.
I
Like,
wouldn't
I
peg
mean,
you for that. No way. I
yeah,
wouldn't
I
peg you
mean,
for degradation. No.
nah, nah, I'm too much of a brat for that. But we'll see.
You
What I'm
figured that I figured brat or princess, brat or
no,
princess.
not a princess, definitely a brat. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I like to try things. So, with the
Mm-hmm.
right person or with the right performer, I wouldn't say no unless it's like a hard, like I don't know if I'd ever do scat type content. That's just not my thing. I mean, like I've done golden showers, but that might be where like I draw the line in terms of like
Mm-hmm.
bodily fluids. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it goes.
Okay. So, what type of scene that you would like to do in the future that you haven't done yet?
I really want to do more multiples. I would
Okay.
love to do a blow bang bukkake type shit thing. I have yet to do a gang bang. I do want to do one of those. I want to try more bondage scenes. I think they can
Mm-hmm.
be really amazing with the right performer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know what else. I have to I like seeing things and then being like I want to try that. So
Yeah.
those are the ones for now, and if I come up with any, more, I'm sure there'll be more. I'm a
Yeah,
curious
because I'm
person.
curious. I'm curious to see what you would do in a gang bang or a blow bang. I'm
Oh
curious
my
to see.
god. Oh my god, I would love it so hard. I would
Yeah,
love it so hard.
because you look like you enjoy a dick in your mouth. So
I enjoy attention. Give me all the attention. I want this group of beautiful men just like, yes, falling for my sexual powers. Yes, give me all the men. Give me all the dick. I need it.
see, that's what we talking about. See, there you go. So Miss Lady, tell everybody where they can find you and buy your content and make you this money.
Yes, you can find me on Twitter. It's at SorenLuka. And in there, you'll see in my bio is my links, my link tree. Uh, in there, you'll find my OnlyFans link and my X videos link. I have the normal X videos and X Red, where you can see my premium full length videos.
Mhm.
I'm also on ManyVids. Check me out there. I'm building up my store there. And then, of course, there's OnlyFans. So go
Mhm.
find me, guys. You're gonna love my content. I promise. I've gotten nothing but rave reviews on most of my stuff.
Yeah, how you enjoying X videos?
I think, well, technically, I think it's tedious, but I think it,
Yes, it is.
but I think in terms of like viewership and just the way that it works is amazing. Like you just throw something
Yeah,
up there and then suddenly you can get like 170,000 views in like 3 days and I'm like, "Oh my god." It's just I mean, it takes a lot of money it takes a lot of time to make money off of it, but I think long term
yeah.
if you put in the right amount of work, it can
Mhm.
be a huge money maker. To be frank,
Yeah.
I like it better than OnlyFans. And many vids,
Yeah,
it's too tedious, but I get a lot of sales from there.
yeah. Mine is mini vids, clips. Well, now all of them make money. But with X videos, the, it's like this. Once you start adding more to the premium, the checks start coming quicker.
See, you would think that, but I get
I'm talking
the
about from my experience.
yeah,
From my experience, you feel what I'm saying? I
yeah,
can't for everybody. You feel me?
yeah,
Because but I just know. I tell anybody when I tell you this site, no, trust me, I made money from it.
yeah.
So no, and I like S videos. I can't even front because, like I said, it's uh, I like it better than Pornhub
You know
because it
what?
kind of go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've thought about going on Pornhub, but then I remembered all of the controversy with it and stuff, and then the like whole Mastercard Visa thing, and I'm like, you
Yeah,
know what? This one is based in Europe too. It feels safer. That was another draw for me, so that helped too.
see, yeah, yeah. So Miss Lady, I
Yes.
definitely want you to come back.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna ask you the question that I always ask ladies. Are you
Okay.
willing to become a smoke buddy?
Absolutely. Let's light it
Say
up,
no,
man.
say no more. So potheads, you will be hearing more from Miss Zorin, and you will be hearing a lot from her. And trust me, we gonna get down and dirty, especially in the premium smoke room. So you better go ahead and spend that $4.99 now. So already got the subscription. So when that episode drop, because you heard how she talked on this episode, so you can imagine when we get to talking dirty and really get descriptive of the scenes and all that good shit, and she gets honest and stuff. There's a lot we still didn't tap into. It's a lot we didn't tap into.
Hmm.
So I'm looking forward to bringing you back. I want to say thank you. I'm blessed to have you, period on here, and I'm looking forward to bringing you back
Thank you
for
so much
sure.
for thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure and I had a lot of fun. I can't wait for the next round.
Oh, most definitely. So, people, you know how we always send this off. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? You didn't learn anything. Smoke this over. Thank you for coming to the lounge, baby.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Black Wall Street is now online, baby. That's right. Visit the GW District. Shop the very best in men's and women's apparel and accessories, home decor, office supplies, books, pantry items, and so much more. The GW District is a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media. We're both veteran and Black-owned, and we're bringing you the best online shopping experience with products made by small businesses. Come and experience the GW District difference today at shopgwdistrict.com. That's shopgwdistrict.com. The GW District, a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media.
That's right. That's right.